Welcome to Jazz Time. Today we're going to compare new and used Rolex watches. So let's take a look first at the new one. What I'm going to show you is how the new one looks in comparison to the used one, why you might want to buy the used one, and perhaps why you might want to buy the new one, and what the difference are, what you might get, what the bang for the buck might be, and a couple of reasons why you might want to go one way or another. So let's take a look here. First, this is the new one, brand new in box. It's going to be the full sticker price. If you buy it from Jazz Time, of course, it's a discount. But yes, this would be the brand new watch. So the first thing you'll notice is it comes with this bezel protector, and we're actually going to be the first ones to peel it off from the factory. It has these stickers that are on the side of the case. The band, of course, is never going to be worn or scratched or sized. Has stickers on this side of the case as well as on the clasp. Yeah, I mean, it's a brand new watch. Okay, now let's take that and compare it with the used one over here. Now, first thing you'll notice is, well, the box is a little bit worn. Well, yeah, well, that's because it's used. So let's take a look at how that watch looks and compare it side by side. Because you guys at home are probably trying to decide, do I want to buy this thing new or do I want to buy this thing used? So let's take a look at this one. This is the used version. The same version, except it's used. Now, does it look beat up and, scratched to death and like a turd? No, it still looks like a nice watch, but there are going to be some subtle differences, which is why we're making this video so that you guys at home can see it. And you guys can decide for yourself, do I want the new or do I want the used? One of the first things you'll notice about the used version is that, the used version's on the left right here, and the new version is on the right. And you're probably wondering, well, what's the price difference? Well, the one on the right, which is new, is going to be about $1,000 to $1,500 more expensive than the used one here on your left. And so, well, what accounts for this $1,000 to $1,500 difference, and why might I want to buy the new versus the used? Okay, well, to answer that question, we got to look at the used one first and see, what's the baseline. Okay, so I'm going to put this one down and show you the used one here. Now, contrary to the myths of a lot of people, they think, well, it's a used watch, it must be beat to hell. The guy didn't want to wear it anymore. It's terrible, and now it's not keeping time, and we're going to find out. Now, does this band? This is a typical used Rolex Submariner, and does this band look like it's been chewed up and spit out and ran over by a car? No, it actually looks quite nice. And if I hold it sideways like this, you'll notice that there's not a whole lot of stretch to it. Actually, there's really no stretch to it. Now let's compare that to the brand new one over here. I mean, virtually it's the same. I'm going to hold the two bands next to each other, and I want to ask you, can you tell which one is new and which one is used? It's hard to tell. I have to admit, it's hard to tell. I can see it because I'm looking right at it, but the new one on my right-hand side is new, and the one on my left is used. Now, we polish all the watches that leave here from Jazz Time, so that doesn't mean if you buy a used watch from somebody else, that it's going to look like the used watch you see here on my left-hand side. Because, of course, we polish them, we service them, we make sure that they're retail ready before they go out. So what we're doing here is showing you a comparison of what Jazz Time used watches look like versus brand new. And the similarity is going to be very close. So as you see, the bracelets are pretty darn close. Now, I have to admit, the one on the right, it's never been polished. It looks brand new because it is. And it's not quite as tight as the one on the left, but it's close. I would probably say like a 90 versus a 100. Now, let's take a look at one of the parts that gets a lot more wear. You see the lugs here? The lugs are the thing that connects the bracelet to the clasp. The bracelet to the case where my thumb is pointing. Do you see how tight, you see the lug is not as tight as it is on the right-hand side, where my thumb is pointing. That's the new one. It's tough to see from this video, but if you really look closely, it's a little bit not as tight. Okay, and let's look at the case as well. Now this case has been polished on my left. Does it look like it's been smashed by a car and look terrible? No, it still looks, it has a little bit of a streakiness when you polish it, but that's because, you polished it. It's kind of like waxing your car. There's a difference between when it comes out of the factory versus, when you driven it through a couple thousand miles and try to wax it. Now on the new one, you're not going to have any of that streakiness. Now this one actually on the right hand side where I'm with the sticker on it, you see there, is you'll notice that, well, there is no streakiness. Well, that's because this one's new, and also it has a sticker on it. And that sticker protects it from any kind of, micro scratch that you might have. Okay? So that, if you guys can live with the difference, maybe you can go new. If you can't live with the difference, then, you can always go new. Now, I want to show you this part. This part of the watch kind of gets a lot of wear. Now, this part is called the crown. And you'll see these edges. You see how they have these like hard edges? Those over time can get worn down when you hold them or you bump things. And it's really difficult to tell from here, but there's a little bit of wear on this crown. And of course it's used, so yeah, it's going to have a little bit of wear. And again, maybe a tiny bit of streaking from the polishing, but it's a used watch. Now, if I compare that with the watch that I have in front of me, which is the new one, you don't see any of that because obviously it's new. Now let's compare the bezels. Now this is a ceramic bezel, meaning it doesn't scratch. It's good against, it's on my left, by the way, is which I'm talking about. The new one, or the used one, excuse me, that I have right in front of you, this bezel is ceramic, and you'll notice, it's, there's no real issue with it. Does it scratch? It's not like the old days where they made them out of aluminum and they would scratch and fade and, look kind of beat up after a while, and then you could replace them. This one's ceramic. It costs you like $1,500 to $2,000 to replace it, but the used ones don't look that much different. Well, I don't know. Why don't you guys decide? This one's the new one. Can you see a difference? Yeah, if you ask me honestly, and I'm being honest when I look at this myself, I do see the new one looking a little bit tighter, and it just no real blemishes into the numbers. When I hold them side by side, you can kind of see a little blemish into the 40, a little blemish. Yeah, a little bit blemish into the 40 right there. So, it's a used watch. So you have these minor differences. It's kind of like a car that gets like little road dings. Okay. Again, the one on the right is new. The one on the left is used. Now let's look at the clasp. This is probably the part that gets the most amount of wear on the watch. Okay. Now you see this one right here on my left. Okay. This is the used one. Now, what are signs of wear? Well, if I'm wearing this is the clasp, the part that goes toward the desk when you're at your computer or at your office. Now this part can get worn down because you put it on here, and then when you're typing away, then this part can get worn down, and over time it can just get worn. Now, does it look beat to death? No, because we polished it as we do all our watches. But I can see a little bit of wear. Me, after having seen more than 10,000 watches, I can tell it's a little bit worn. It does look used to me, but it looks, in a reasonable condition. Now let's compare that to the brand new one. I'm going to put them side by side, and the brand new one is the one in front of you here, and there's no issue with it. I mean, it even has the protective stickers on it. So as soon as I peel these off, then it can start getting scratches. But as it stands now, it can't get any scratches because it has a sticker on. Now, if you're the kind of guy that wants to be the first to open this, you want the brand new car, the brand new watch, you just want to be the first one, then I would suggest that you pick up the brand new one. and you don't want to have any doubt in your mind who wore this or, you know, what kind of trauma that it's been through, etc., I'd suggest you buy the new one. Now, I'm going to show you what the Clasp feels like when it's brand new. Take a listen to this. And I can feel it when I pop it open. The resistance is quite strong. It still feels stiff. It hasn't been worn very much. You'll notice here that there's plastic also throughout the clasp. And that's, of course, to protect the metal when it closes. And it's hard for you guys to see this at home, but when I close it like this, I can feel the resistance. Okay, and again, notice the condition. Now, keep that in mind. I'm going to show you the used one and let you listen to what it sounds like. Almost the same, huh? Now, you guys can't tell this at home, but when I move this back and forth like this, I can tell the resistance is much less. And you know, there's little micro scratches here along the clasp, but that's about it. Okay. Now the back side of the watch is not really going to get that much wear because it's not like people wear their watch inside out, right? This is the part that touches your actual arm. So the back side of the watch is this right here, which my finger is pointing to. Okay. Now, are there going to be scratches? Yes. You see those little scratches there? That's because the back side of this, it sort of rubs when you take the watch off and place it down. You know, that's what causes it. And that's because it's a used watch. Okay. Now let's compare that to the brand new watch, which you see here has absolutely no scratches. In fact, it has a sticker on it. And that sticker that you can see my fingers pointing to, that little green thing, is protecting the back side of the watch because this watch is brand new. So again, if you don't want to have any scratches whatsoever on your watch, then I suggest you buy the new one. Now, if you can live with a little bit of, you know, micro scratches, dings and dents and stuff like that, then I suggest that you save your money and buy the used one. Now, what I'm going to show you next is a very cool device called the Timegrapher. Now, you guys at home are probably wondering, now, how about the functionality of this thing? Is it going to keep the same time as a brand new watch? Well, let's not make estimates about it. Let's get some real numbers and find out what it actually does. Okay, so this Timegrapher here is going to measure the amplitude and various other things about the watch. And so we're going to compare now the used versus the new. Okay. Now, what I need to do before I place this on here is give it a little wind. Okay. And it's a little bit complex to read this, but I'm going to give you guys the basics. All right. Now you'll notice, I'm trying to bring this up so you guys can see it. Now you'll notice that here it says minus 1 second or -0, and this is the used watch. It has an amplitude of 260. For all intents and purposes for this video, let's focus on the rate and how the pictogram looks. So you'll see a straight line. It has a bit of scatteredness, because, well, it's not a new watch anymore. It's been run. It's kind of like a motor that's been run. But you'll notice that the rate is still at 0. So this is still keeping good time. -2, 0. Now, what is good? You're probably wondering, well, how much should it be? Well, it should be less than 7 seconds. 7 seconds plus minus is sort of the standard. Okay, and this is a used watch. So is a used watch going to be a total turd and be losing 30 seconds a day? Well, I have it on the Timegrapher here, and it's doing just fine. Okay, now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this brand new watch. I need to wind it because it's a brand new watch. It's never been wound. So you guys are also actually the first people to see it being wound. Okay. I'm going to wind it like this. Get it pumping. Okay. Now that I've wound it, I'm going to give it a little shake. All right. And I'm going to remove the used one. And let's try seeing how the new one reacts. And my guess is it's going to be just a hair better than the used one. But let's not take my word for it. Let's try it and find out ourselves. Okay. And right away, here's what I noticed, guys. Yes, the rate, you know, when it says 0 or 2 or plus minus 2, it's pretty darn, it's close enough. It's about the same. What do you notice about the pictogram itself? Well, I notice that it's a bit straighter. Only a bit straighter, not a whole lot straighter. And that actually the rate is looking like it's -4, but you know, this watch is brand new. It hasn't been worn. It needs to sort of wake up a little bit. So I would say for all intents and purposes that the rate is pretty much the same. But I do notice that the pictogram is a little bit straighter than the used watch, but only minorly. Okay. So I'm going to let you guys decide for yourself. What do you like? Do you like the new one? Or do you like the used one? Let me know in the comments below. What would you buy? Would you buy this brand new one? Or would you buy the used one? Does it really matter? Well, check us out on jazztime.com. Leave us a comment below. Let me know what you think. I've told you what I think. Now let me know what you guys think. If you like this video, subscribe below. Check out our other videos. And if you want to see other watches, other Rolexes, other APs and Pateks, check us out at jazztime.com. At the end of this video, you'll see a link to where you can click on these watches and you can buy them yourself. Either the new one or the used one. We always have them in stock. Check us out at jazztime.com. Thanks.